Welcome, everyone, and thank you for joining me again tonight. And a warm welcome to all of those who are joining for the first time. Over the last few nights, we have spent time looking at maternal mortality rates in the United States, particularly among Blacks and other women of color. We have also spent time reviewing some of the history of race and medicine and how those things may affect you as we talk about getting informed and empowered to take control of your health and your healthcare journey during pregnancy and your birth process. We also understood the main reasons for maternal deaths. Those reasons, let's review very quickly, include mental health, that this includes suicide and sulfur overdose, also poisoning due to substance abuse. This affects mainly white and Hispanic women. A second reason for maternal deaths is hemorrhage, and this affects the Asian population more so. The third reason is for cardiac and coronary conditions, which affects the Black population more, and blood clots, the last being cardiomegaly, which is a disease of the heart muscle itself. Native American women also suffer from all of these conditions. We also discussed that 47% of maternal deaths are happening either during pregnancy or within the first week after a mother has had her baby. 53% of women are dying after the first week up into the first year of pregnancy. We are trying to have a goal of really helping families who are planning to have a pregnancy to have further understanding of their own health, understanding of the healthcare delivery system, and for empowering them to be able to take a bit more control so that they're able to have the kind of birth that they desire. As we ended last night, the question that I left with you all was, what do you want your birth experience to be like? To have the birth experience that you want, it's going to require that you ask yourself some questions. And I think it'd be great if you could just sit down and just write out your fantasies about what you want your birth to be like. There are many possibilities. We don't have to be stuck with the model that we see portrayed in movies and portrayed in birth stories, that we can have a really exciting birth experience. Questions: do I want music when I'm in labor? Do I want to walk around when I'm in labor? How many people do I want to be there for the baby's birth? Do I want it to be a very private affair between me and dad? Or do I want others to be present? Do I want my baby to only have breast milk, to not be introduced to the bottle? These are questions to begin asking yourself. Other things to begin asking and learning is, what is my health status? As we talked about the varied reasons why women are dying, we need to look at what is my health status and what is the possibility of me having any of these particular problems. So therefore, understanding your health history, the health history of the baby's father, the health history of your family is very important. Other things to think about is, based upon what you want, what your health history is telling you, is where is the best place for you to have your baby, depending upon what your desires are, what your health history is, and also what your finances will cover. These are all questions to ask as we think about preparing for pregnancy and birth. It's important to know these things to understand the kinds of support systems that you may need to have in place. Also to know, how is this being paid for? Do you have insurance? What type of insurance? What does the insurance cover? Will the insurance cover if you want to have your baby at home? Will it cover if you want to have your baby in a birth center? This is important information to know. So these are the sorts of things that we need to think about, look forward to discussing, and what we're going to be exploring in the next few days. So my question to you is this: what do you want your birth experience to be like? Thank you so much. We will begin exploring these topics, particularly looking at different health facilities so that you can have a better understanding, looking at the different types of providers that can assist you during your pregnancy and birth process. I want to help us flip the switch, as I mentioned in my very first video. You are paying for that provider to assist you. I want to repeat, you are paying for that health provider to assist you. Therefore, you want to be wise. Just as if we needed something fixed in our home, we will go out and we will get bids, we'll get quotes to see what is the best price for what it is that we need. And I would suggest that we begin looking at pregnancy and birth in the same way, where you are actually going to do research to see, based upon the type of birth that you want to have, where's the best location, who are the best providers, is your insurance going to cover what your hopes are, and what is the family support that you have to be able to pursue your birth experience. So thank you again for joining, and we will pick up with this tomorrow night. Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.